Hello there, and welcome to my classroom. What I wanted to do today is kind of just spend a few minutes going over some basic advice about setting up your classroom if you're teaching remotely, but you're working in your classroom. What I have over here on my left right now is a smartboard. It's actually, I affectionately call it a dumb board because it's not really, it is supposed to be a smart board, but it doesn't act like a smart board, but that's okay. I'm gonna show you the smart board. I have a computer here that's set up, and I wanna just kind of show you the layout of my teaching space here so that I can do a couple of things. One, use my smart board for teaching, so and have it set up so that the kids can see it most easily. And two, using my projector and or smartboard as a second display so that when you are interacting with the kids, you can also see them all up on the screen. So let me show you how to do that. It's super easy, and I'll also have written out instructions for you too. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so like I was mentioning in the little intro, I do have my smartboard that has its projector thingy, and I also have my computer set up over here. How you would have it set up in your classroom is you'd have your desktop here, the desktop with the webcam and the speakers set up kind of at this 90-degree angle to the wall. So you have your projector here and then your computer here, and I'll show you why you want to do that in a minute. A lot of teachers have made the comment that they wanted to have their computer maybe set up like here so that it is facing directly the projector, so that you would in theory capture the video of you standing in front of the screen, but also and showing them what's happening on the screen. So this isn't the best approach for a couple of reasons, and the main reason being that the kids have a really hard time seeing the projected image on the smartboard when it's being captured by video. So I just want to kind of show you what that looks like here. Okay, so this is what it looks like if I have the camera on and I'm projecting it so that you can see me and the screen. You can see it okay, but when I use the smartboard tools, and depending on the lighting in your classroom, it can get a little fuzzy, and for the kids at home, it's just not the most ideal way of sharing the information that you're putting on the screen. The more ideal way to do it, and I'm going to show you this in just a second, is to just share your screen, because what's happening with your computer is that it's just duplicating what's on your computer onto the smartboard, and it's kind of talking to each other. So any marks that you make up here on the smartboard are going to appear on your computer screen, which is what you're sharing with the kids, so then they can see that. So they won't be able to see you in front of the screen, which I know kind of bothers teachers sometimes a little bit because they want to have that interaction, they want to have that engagement, they want to feel like you're up in front of the classroom teaching the kids, but you're not. It's a whole different style of teaching, it's a whole different situation. So don't worry about you being in front of the smartboard and kind of pointing things out. You'll be able they'll be able to see what you're pointing out by the shared screen that they have, that they're receiving through the meeting. Does that make sense to you? If it doesn't, let me know, but that's my advice about recording your smartboard in your classroom. Okay, so what I've got going on here now is I'm sharing my screen here on my computer, which is appearing up on my smartboard behind me. So what I want to show you is what it looks like, from the student's perspective in one way versus the other way. So if I draw using some of my smart tools here on my screen, so this would be me picking up my marker and going up to the smartboard and drawing on it and highlighting things and doing whatever else it is that I need to do. I am showing, you can see what it looks like on the screen. So you see that the smartboard stuff is still appearing on the screen. And it also is appearing up here on the smartboard. It's not awful. It's just not ideal. It's just not, the kids can't read this little text here up here from the screen projected image, whereas you see on the screen shared image, it's very clear and it's easy for the kids to see. The other thing that I want you to note is if you are looking at the picture that you are sharing, so if you're sharing your video, what I'm seeing as the host is I'm seeing all this backwards on the device that's recording this, okay? And that freaks me out, and can freak teachers out too. It will display correctly to the students, but that is just a whole another layer of confusion that may exist because you've got this backwards. So that's just something else to keep in mind. It's not a bad thing, it's just, like I said, something to keep in mind. All right, so my recommendation is for sure, definitely you want to share your screen that the smartboard is connected to, and it's going to display all the markings that you do up on the smartboard anyway, and then just make sure that the students can hear you. If they can hear you while you're up there explaining what's going on the smartboard and you can hear them, then that's good. That's what you're looking for, because that's going to give you the interaction that you need to make sure the students are getting what you're explaining and you're able to address any questions as they come up during the Zoom session. All right, I'm going to put on another set of videos talking about using your smartboard or a second monitor during Zoom sessions. So keep your eyes out for that, and let me know if you have any questions. Happy to help at any time. All right, thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.